welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope the guys are doing well. This is episode 10 of Railroader, and here we are back in East Whittier. We have a few things to update on real quick, and then we'll get right to it. But first up, you're looking at our newest locomotive to the fleet. This is a C46 consolidation. This guy right here. This is because since I have had my last episode number 9, we have opened up the Alarka branch. Well, not the branch itself, but sorry, we've opened up to Alarka Junction. And so what I've done is I have run 1 day's worth of operations to kind of see what it was like over in Alarka. And I've also completed the Y since then. You don't actually come with that Y being finished. It is a milestone, but I've already completed it. And now we're working on the Alarka branch itself. That way we can get up here. But I realized that the little mogul I had just wasn't going to do the job getting up to Alarka. So we traded it in for a bigger, badder locomotive, and I have also purchased another passenger locomotive. Let's get a look at that one here. So this scene, coincidentally, is one of my favorite on the road to Alarka. This is a nice little hairpin or horseshoe curve, whichever you want to call it. You can see where we are there. I went ahead and bought a 5th passenger coach, one of the 84-seaters. So that was the one we had. Yeah, here's the new one right here. And tomorrow I'll trade in this old-timey for another 84-seater. So that is the plan. All right. Let's see. We've got our log train has already run for the day. Let's get to work on the way freight. We have a lot of stuff to do today. Let's see, 37 cars with us right now. Most of them are going to Alarka because they're for the coal mine and building the branch line. So let's see, we've got 2 here for Stenzel, 1 for the house track in Whittier, 1 for Hollyfield, not bad, 1 for Ella, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Bryson. That's a lot lower than I expected. Usually I get more traffic than that, but that is not the end of the world. And then we've got 9 hoppers for the coal mine, Robinson Gap. That's fantastic. And we have the rest of our cars here are for the branch line. 18 cars, I believe, is what the milestone says. Yeah, 18 cars. Plus, we already have the cars from the Alarka Y currently sitting up there. So, Alarka's going to be a little busy. But we'll figure that out when we get up there. And then we have our 8 setouts for the Sawmill. We'll get those delivered here pretty soon once the locomotive comes back from logging. And I have run out of coal here in Whittier. So we did top the water off, but we did not top off the coal. But we'll be alright. Let's make that more efficient though. Alright, awesome. Just checking on switches. Yeah, everything's lined in well. There it goes. I do think when we get to Whittier, we will switch the house track first, just to get that car out of the way. And then we'll switch Stenzel, leave our Hollyfield car, and we will head on to Ella. So I'll see you guys over in Whittier in just a minute. Alright, let's see here. Whittier house track, there it is. Car number 3. Do we have any pickups at Hollyfield? We don't. We probably will. Maybe by the end of the day, we'll see. Alright, let's get a handbrake. Get him loose there. Oh yeah, forward. That'd be nice. Wrong direction. I guess it'd be easier to just pull the whole train forward instead of backing the whole train. Yeah, I think so. It's kind of 2 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. Or sorry, 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. Promise I can do math. Let's get that car so we can put a brake on him. And we'll just back the train up. Yeah, we'll just back him up and pull him to the siding. All right, Mr. House Track, awesome. There we go. I am definitely very excited to see how much money I will make once I get the copper mine in Alarka opened up. I've been informed, thanks to the YouTube comments, that I'm going to make a lot of money over there, which I'm definitely excited about because I do want to continue some capital improvements, plus I plan to purchase Silva, and I'm definitely going to need some capital improvement at that point. Alright, let's shove all these guys back. We'll go all the way clear of the switch here. But naturally, we have 35 or 36 cars. So we gotta, takes a while to get the air back in the line for all 36 cars. I do like their new update on the blocking. Let's see, right there. I forget where it was. There it is. Yeah, features. There it is. So for blocking, I'm going to keep mine blocked by destination, but I do like that they added that customization. You know, especially for multiplayer in a sense. You know, you can give someone a job to do organizing cars in the yard, in the interchange yard, which would be fun. And if you need someone to kind of have something to do at the start, but not occupy the main line, that'd be a great reason to do just that. All right. By far the biggest train we've had, and that is A-OK. I need to go check on the passenger train. I think it stopped, but I don't think it stopped close enough to the passenger station to actually load and unload passengers. Can't be having that. All right. Let him sit there for a moment. See what's going on over in Hemingway. Yeah, we did. We just must not have had anyone for Hemingway. That's actually completely understandable. All right, take it away, man. Pretty sure I have lined him in, but let's make sure. So when you first get Alarka, you've only got this spur to about where that car is, and then you've got this spur over to the right because it's actually the main, and that goes around here with the access to the coal mine. So that's what you start with. But now that we've got these cars delivered, we've got the whole Y here. Until you get the branch line, though, you can't turn a full passenger train on here until you get the branch line done, which was definitely the reason that for now I'm going to go to Alarka and then stop, is because I want to be able to turn the passenger train here at this Y. But everything with time. Everything with time. All right, let's get back to number 1. All right, slowly but surely. Imagine that little mogul trying to pull this train. It just wouldn't happen. I saw that my mogul could only take about 800 tons up to Alarka Junction, and it was going like 2 miles an hour. So just wasn't going to cut it. Alright, let's go ahead and get a set on that. And we will, let's see. I want the Holyfield car behind him. Yeah, so we'll cut the train right here. Let's see. Let's get a handbrake. Let's get a second handbrake. Cut the train. And forward we go. I know some people get bothered by these tags up there. I do apologize if that bugs you. I like having the tags up there. It just helps me see where things are going since I don't have a wheel report in paper format. So, you know, compromises. Let's get that speed down. And as is customary, we will definitely kick the two cars that are going to go up here to Stencil. Got him. Release that handbrake and forward we go. A little late for the crossing, but who's watching? Alright, looks like number 2 has made it to Alarka Junction. That's awesome. We will figure out how we're going to turn him around, and then, which we might not because it's cluttered up there. We'll see, and then we'll get him home. Alright, these two guys temporarily. Actually, yeah, both of them. They need to go back in our train, don't they? Yep. Yep, because I need to get to these stencil cars. Nice. It's almost double. We'll take it. I have noticed that the more passenger cars you have in your train, the faster people load and unload from the station. And honestly, that makes perfect sense. They can always just go to a different car. So, that does make a lot of sense. And I'm happy to see that. Brake. Okay. Alright. Miles an hour is probably where they need to be. Ah, yeah, sorry, gotta clear the switch first. Alright, let's go back and get our train. Yeah, see, they've already slowed down a lot. That is a job well done. Yes, sir. All right, we'll shut them right there. All right, these guys need to go forward. Fantastic. That's not what I wanted to do. Ha! You saw it first right here. Rookie move. Rookie move. It's all good. Alright, those can stay. And we will switch them on the way back, as is our custom. I definitely have decided that my favorite freights to operate are the way freights, kind of like this one, where we start in one yard and travel to another. And we drop off and pick up cars along the way. Definitely my favorite within Railroader. But since we are technically a turn and we will be returning, we'll leave those there and work them on the way back. Which might have to be in the next episode. This is going to be a long day for me running all these trains, but it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to get this train moving, and I will see you guys in just a minute. All right, here we are in Alarka Junction, trying to figure out what we want to do with the passenger train. I have actually decided exactly what I want to do, and what I would like to do is not actually Wyatt this time, and just go ahead and back it up anyway. And the reason for that is because I could take the time to move this cut here, but then I wouldn't be able to use the Y, so then I would have to shove them here. But then in order to get to the coal mine, I'd have to do this whole big shenanigans, and I don't want to do that because I'm going to probably need that to do some other things with the freight here in a little bit. Let's see, locations, Alarka Junction site, right there. So yeah. So to be fair, I don't really want to deal with any of this right now, so we're going to leave it, and we're just going to go ahead and get our train headed back to everywhere else on the route. So let's go and do that now. Reverse 45, and let's go to Hemingway and set a fusee. Really anywhere in here will do. Make sure there's not one there. Yeah, there's not. Okay, that'll take care of him. And then number 1 is going to Ella. Let's see what we got here. Not quite full yet. Dadgummit. Sawmill's down to 5 logs. I think we'll make it in time, actually. Just good. I think we'll make it in time. I'm only required to bring 15 cars a day, but I actually bring 16 every day. And the nice thing about that is that lets me, after 6 or 7 days or so, it lets me actually kind of take it easy and only do 1 run instead of 2, which is super nice. Although since I have the AI do all the work, it's really not a big hassle. I don't know why I didn't just teleport, but it's okay. Alright, well, let's make sure all the switches are lined for the AI to bring the logs back down. That all looks good. Yep. And then how much coal do we have? We got plenty of coal for this guy for the day. So once this guy gets back to Whittier, we will also have him switch out the sawmill and deliver the cars to the sawmill. But for now, I'm going to put a stop here in the video and catch you guys in just a minute in Ella. Alright, we're in Ella now, getting our 1 set out in place to actually make the setup on the way back. So we're definitely going to give him a nice good kick. Currently, I don't think we have any pickups here. Let me check. Actually, sorry, we do. We have 2 pickups. Let me make sure they're actually on our switch list. Oh, wow. That's going to be a lot of cars going back to Whittier. Or passengers, sorry. That's okay. Yeah, that's a lot. That's alright, no biggie. Let's see. Let's get a monitor on him. Switch is thrown. Let's back up our train. Rather, back up our locomotive, sorry. Keep an eye on that boxcar. I think it is a slight downgrade right here because I had a car one time roll to the Ella Bridge. So if we forget to set a handbrake, he'll either blow through the switch or he'll roll all the way back to the bridge. But we're going to let him roll for a second. That guy's got to stop, though. There we go. Whew, that was... me not paying attention almost caused some damage. Alright, let's get that fixed. And get you guys moving forward. So orders, road, forward, speed. Alright, go. Yeah, this looks far enough. Go ahead and set the brake on that. Alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let this train run out, and I will see you guys in Bryson where we have a little bit more switching to do with this train. Alright, here we are back in Bryson. We have just a few things to do here. First up, we need to remove this fusee. That way the pasture train can run. It is time to depart Bryson. We're heading back, taking that one back to Whittier, and it's actually almost full. In fact, it may not be able to take everybody that's waiting for it at Ella, because there's a lot there. Fun times. Alright, but we have 5 setouts here. Let's see, let's get this guy on manual, and then we also are going to put some coal in him. And now that I officially can just run the way freight, I realize now I need to get a switcher for Bryson. So I'm going to get an 060 tomorrow just for Bryson. It'll cause me to add to my loan a bit, but my loan is already extremely small, all things considered. So we're good. We're not in any sort of trouble. And the biggest part of that was, you know, using the starting locomotives for as long as possible and then trading them in when I was ready for a bigger one. Alright. 9 ought to do it. That'll give us enough force to get them down the line, and then let's go. I think I've already lined it up. Yeah, let's go get some fuel and water. I don't think we really need water. Actually, we've already used up almost half. Yeah, we'll get water. Oops, I guess I didn't throw a switch correctly. I swear I threw that one. I guess I didn't. Oh well, life goes on. Not a big deal. What would be a big deal is if I didn't pay attention and ran this guy into the turntable pit. That would be a big deal. Yeah, that would be a big deal. Okay, those guys can stop now. They're definitely in the yard track. Not the one I wanted them in, but it's okay. Alright, coal first and then water, and then we'll go get our freight and get on out of Bryson. I think you guys have seen this process before, so I will catch you guys in just a second when we depart Bryson. Alright, here we are in East Whittier. A little change of plans. I had forgotten that when the log train gets down here, I had promised that we would switch to Sawmill, so we're going to do that real quick. And probably by the time all that is finished, oops, too much. Probably by the time all that is finished, we'll be up in Alarka with the freight train. We shall see. But hopefully we can catch some of that freight train while it's on the move. I wanted to film it from, you know, like a following bird's eye view or like a cab view. But I also need to get this delivered very quickly because my sawmill is down to just 3 logs. And I'm supposed to bring it 45 logs a day. So I don't want it to fall below its supply because I don't want any potential penalty to my perfect track record here. This is my big money maker. And I want it to keep making me lots of money. Speaking of money, how are we doing on finances? It's almost 600. Yeah, paid down the loan a couple times today, which is good. Not bad. Still less than 20,000 on the loan. Not really a big deal at all. Plenty of space to take that loan up if we need to. Alright, those are all delivered. Let's set some handbrakes. Let's get some switching done at the sawmill. Ooh, we also need to get this guy, don't we? Yeah, so let's get him first. Desperately need some coal down here. What a soft whistle. Yeah, he's good on coal. Water, he's good. There's not much left for him to do. He'll have to make one more log run, but that's pretty light. Nothing too major. We'll definitely take this car with us, and we'll fly switch him way down there in the interchange yard, get him way out of the way. All right. Let's see. Brakes. Perfect. gotta be honest, I am excited to finish Alarka and then buy Silva, but I'm gonna need a lot more capital to buy the equipment to get that running. And then we'll see how I manage to balance that, playing this in single player. I might have to open it up to multiplayer in order to shoot episodes that way. I wouldn't be against that, but it doesn't give me as much control. I'd have to be a little more spontaneous with filming, which could be tough. But it would be fun to also try filming from a sense of having other people do the operation. And then, you know, I get to run around and just kind of rail fan and video the highlights and stuff. That actually would be pretty cool, I'll be honest. Maybe I will consider that idea once I get Silva and kind of see how things balance out. What would be funny is if I could put another hopper here and load into one of these. Not that I ever would, but just being silly for a second. That's funny. Funny to think. I just have a feeling it wouldn't let me do that if I wanted to, because obviously it's ridiculous. Alright. Let's see. Let's get the fly switching done. That'll give us plenty of distance. Ooh, we're about to get a lot of money because our passenger train just got back to Whittier. Time to get paid, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get paid. I do like how this runaround track is just long enough for the 8 cars that go to the Sawmill. That's perfect. Let's get connected up here and get these guys shoved over. What I'll do is probably put a cut right here, and I'll catch you guys over at the Sawmill. There is our Alarka bound freight, taking the hairpin, or horseshoe, whichever you want to call it, right before we get to Hemingway. Nice long train, man. Love how that looks. Alright, here we are at the Sawmill. Go ahead and break free of these guys. Good little handbrake release going on there. That man, what a pro. It'd be nice if I set the handbrakes on these, though. That would be nice. Damaged them. Oof. Yep, did. That's alright. Here I was bragging about myself and I damaged them. Life goes on. Life goes on. Let's go back just a little more. There we go. Perfect. Alright, give these guys a shove. They are clear. Awesome. Honestly, I don't even feel that bad about it. It is a risk that I take. Yeah, they barely got damaged, so we'll take it. It's a risk that I take full well, knowing the consequences, and I just don't worry about it. Alright, let's get the switcher back to the log cars, because that's going to be the next thing for him to do. I could send him up to switch Whittier, but I'm going to let the way freight do that. Eventually, that will be what the switcher does. He will work not just the sawmill and the logs, but he'll also work any switching in Whittier proper itself, which means Whittier cars can actually be left back here. And that is the plan in the future. So, all right, let's get in there. Finances. Not bad. About 450 bucks. Awesome. All right, sawmill's got logs. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. Let's get him connected, and then let's go follow our freight up to Alarka. Yeah, sure enough, he's almost there. All right, I'll see you guys over in Alarka. Well, that was literally perfect timing. Can't complain about it. Look at that. All right, we have to figure out what we're going to do with this big old puzzle. I definitely need to get around all of these cars. So here's what I think we'll do. I think we will grab these guys and no, actually, no, we'll do it this way. Yeah, actually, yeah, we'll grab them. No, we're going to leave them. I promise, I got it now. We're going to leave them. Let's take them forward. And we're going to pull the cars that we will be setting off over there. We're going to leave them right here. What we're going to do then is we will go drop off the coal cars at the mine and then come back and switch this out. But you know what? That would be a lot of fun to see at the start of the next episode. Thanks for joining today, guys. It's been a lot of fun. I appreciate it as always. You guys are awesome. And definitely look forward to making more videos on this. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to catch that stuff when it comes out. And I will catch you guys out there next time. Thanks as always. We'll see you later.